Sunday, February 17th, about 10 minutes shy of 8 a.m. somewhere in Guam. We're on our way. We're on our way to Tangisan Beach to put in. Hopefully, with any luck, we'll have our way with the ocean to get to Shark's Hole Beach. And from there, we're gonna hoof it into the jungle and see if we can't find lost pond. We've got absolutely beautiful conditions outside. Hopefully the swell isn't too bad. Kids are back there earnestly watching their Harry Potter. The wife's busy Facebooking, just in case she doesn't make it back from Lost Pond. With the gear and the kids loaded up, time to bust through the Tangisan surf via the rip current. Once safely beyond the surf, it's time to turn the sail loose. With the sail full of wind, this Hobie has no problem accelerating to adventurous mode pace. The swell was a tad bigger than we expected, a solid 4 to 6 foot with an occasional 8 to 10 footer. There's only one way to ride these waves, like a roller coaster.
What the wave looks like. And look at that. Whoa!
As you enjoy this experience with us, take note of a small detail: the front hatch. As you can see, it will spend the majority of the trip underwater. And, well, we'll talk about that later.
My goodness! Woo! Oh, my goodness! We're definitely swimming in a kayak. Hey, you know what? We can actually swim in the kayak. Oh, my goodness! Babe, what the heck? This is some serious action right now. Oh my God, babe, this is rock. Look at that. Look at the swell. It's like 6 foot. Look at that wave, it's higher than us. Now we're bouncing.
Unfortunately, the camera angle doesn't do this experience justice. These waves were much bigger than they look. As you can see, the front cockpit or the leeward trampoline is the best place to be for all the action. Uriah learned from past Hobie sailing experience and employed his own water-in-the-face self-defense.
You know, self-defense. Dang, is that your self-defense in the ocean? My goodness, my eyes are burning.
Because of the wind direction, we had to sail past Shark's Hole Beach, then tack back to it. Noy switched sides to keep the boat balanced. Anna gets a little nervous and starts leaning to help things out. And a little extra nervous. And finally, really nervous as she tells Doc B to move an inch or two towards the edge. With Doc B's balancing act not being quite enough, Anna throws in a little extra leanage, just for good measure. Then alas, was Shark's Hole spotted,
We furl the sail, make for the rip current, and start paddling. When breaching Shark's Hole Beach, you might as well get a kayak's eye view of Shark's Hole on the way. Then, within waiting distance, the kids are ejected, Mirage drives pulled, and the beach assault begins. A little under an hour for a 2-mile-ish paddle. Probably not a record, but considering the wind, waves, and current, I'll take it.
All right, we made it to Shark's Hole Beach. It was a rough sail. I ain't gonna lie. We had a couple of 8 to 10 footers in there. The kids did really good. That was their first big sail. Shark's Hole Beach is just, it's incredible. This is seriously one of Guam's postcard beaches. Our next mission, once we get camp set up, is to see if we can spot Old Lost Pond. You can see that beautiful turquoise water out there, that big hole. That's Shark's Hole. I gotta hand it to Hobie, man. The nose of this thing was probably underwater more than it was. I mean, yeah, everything got wet, but 45 minutes of just constant submerged front hatch, and that's all the water that's in there.
You can see for yourself exactly why this is one of Guam's best beaches. But we'll have beach time later. We came here on a mission to make Lost Pond not so lost anymore. When setting out on your own Lost Pond pilgrimage, you've got a couple of choices to get you to the jungle. Both start at Tangisan. From Tangisan, you can hike to Shark's Hole or transit over ocean via your choice of vessel. Of course, we chose a Hobie tandem island transit. If you decide to hike, it's about 1.5 miles of beautiful white sand beach and about 2 miles over water. Then about an 1/8 mile trek through the jungle. There's no clearly marked trail to Lost Pond, hence the moniker. In fact, you'll probably have to blaze your own, machete required. If you're a real sport, bring along some vinyl flagging tape and mark your way back to give the next swashbuckler a leg up on Lost Pond's elusivity. We found Lost Pond by starting from the southern edge of Shark's Hole and following an imaginary straight line to the cliff through the jungle. First order of business is to get lubed up with some bug juice. We have no shortage of professional sprayers in this crew.
Can I spray you, Daddy? Can I just spray Daddy? Daddy, I'm good at spraying. Daddy, can I spray the back of your legs?
And now,
Lost Pond.
time to get lost.
Right now we are looking for a lost pond.
You'll probably find the north end of the pond first. That's the algae end and a waste of your time.
All right, we're here in Lost Pond. Grab some of that algae. There's a lot of this stuff. Oh, and make sure you bring plenty of mosquito juice. The mosquitoes are thick as thieves around these parts.
If you come to the southern edge first, go to the right and just walk through the rocky open areas while have fun macheteing the large leaf taro-like plants out of your way. As you're circumnavigating to the south, if you keep Lost Pond in view, you'll be working way too hard. Trust your instincts and take the more open area till you hit the mountain, then start driving back towards Lost Pond Beach.
We found Lost Pond. Welcome to the Lost Pond Beach. Make sure you do bring the mosquito juice because old .B. after your mom.
Once you've successfully hacked your way through the sweltering, hot, humid jungle and found Lost Pond Beach, you just have to treat yourself to a refreshing, cool dip in the crystal clear, fresh water. We enjoyed our time in the sinkhole, kind of brought us back to our priest pool days. Another item crossed off our bucket list.
All right, just made it back from Lost Pond. Back out here on the beach.
After a grueling sail and a trek through the jungle, this crew's ready for chow. Of course, this wouldn't be a hike kayak trip without some grilled ribeyes. The kids enjoyed the beach, while Mom's grilling to perfection for that steak selfie worthy of a Facebook post.
What you got? What is it?
Steak.
Oh.
Daddy, you got
Nice.
mosquito bites on your neck.
Oh, yeah. What you eat?
Steak and corn. Daddy has a
Pretty good.
mosquito bite on his neck.
Huh?
Some places aren't as good as others to eat steak, or any other meal for that matter, especially into the wind on a sandy beach. As with anything else, there's always a cure for sandy food.
Somebody got sand on my food. Huh? Somebody got sand on my food. That was so bad.
Give us that. My poop. Sharks Hole Beach. The beach is absolutely beautiful. As beautiful as an 8mm can capture it. We got the babies over there playing on the kayak. We got the mom, the Noi, trying to find some cool shells or whatever. This beach is absolutely beautiful. Phenomenal. I mean, this is just crazy. This is one of the few beaches you can get away with not wearing flip-flops on. I haven't taken mine off yet, but yeah, the sand is just real super powdery sand, just like a Florida beach. So anyways, beautiful day, pretty windy. Should make going back pretty easy, especially with the big rolly waves. But we're gonna be hanging out here for the rest of the day, having fun.
After a satisfying steak dinner, it's time to work it off with some good old-fashioned Sharks Hole snorkeling. It's not every day you get to score some Sharks Hole sand.
And here is Sharks Hole sand.
As the rest of us frolicked in the sunny, crystal clear blue waters of Sharks Hole, UJ was busy amassing his starfish army. With the sunset looming near the horizon, we had to say goodbye to Shark's Hole. So we snuck out between the breaking waves. Through the rip current we paddled to the open water so our sail could fill with the homeward breeze.
So, what do you think of our day, babe?
With the smooth breeze and the gentle rolling waves, we made our way back to Tangisan. Just like the tourist returning from a well-deserved Guam vacation, we were on our way back to reality from a little Guam intermission. Only 33 minutes of smooth sailing home. Until next time.